Hey, what's going on, class? It's Paul Randazzo, and the method I would choose for our company, Tapos Tea, would be our equity-based method, right? To wholly own a company in the EU and basically extend our company into the EU, right? Before doing so, it's important to do research on how many competitors are in the iced bottle tea industry within Europe. We know that Europe is the top tea drinking continent in the world. The degree of control doing this wholly owned method would be the highest, right? So I think it's very important in the drink industry that we have full control of our branding. And if we were to just export, we don't know how those wholesalers, those distributors are going to do or how the advertisements are going to go, right? We could try to control it, but it's not as much control as wholly owning it, right? The systematic risks are very high with this method just because we're stuck over there after wholly owning it. The dissemination risks are low. I think it's very important. I chose this wholly owned method, even though it's probably the most expensive method and it's very risky. But I think at the core, if we're an iced tea company, it's very important to keep our core competencies within our company, right? So if we go to Europe and we don't wholly own it, we don't know what type of branding they'll do. Let's say we're a premium iced tea. We're one of the most expensive teas in America. They could be selling very low cost tea in Europe, ruining our brand. Kind of like how Rolex has a minimum branding price when they sell to jewelers or something like that, right? I read that in a story the other day. And plus, we're as an iced tea company, we have no innovation or technology innovation. So I feel that we'd be safe by wholly owning something in the EU. All we have is our recipe, and we get to control our competencies around that recipe. I think it's very important because if someone does copy our recipe at the end of the day, they can't copy our brand and they can't just copy our sales. So that's what I would choose if I were to enter the EU as Tapos Tea.